Good morning everyone, welcome back to Silverun Forest, FS22. I'm back here on my own again, another day without Chris, just doing some more work. This is actually the following day from the massive planting day that you guys saw. If you watch the previous video, go back and watch. I did the math, I planted 450 trees in that area of land next to us over there. Which may turn out to be a bit of a mistake, but only time will tell on that one. So I'm here now. I was hoping to do this the same day, but timing game got away from me. Basically, I'm doing a little bit of farming work, as the title already suggests, which comes as a shock on this map, I know. Chris has been going on for a while about he wants a field of cotton we can make into fabric, make into yacht sails. Yachts sell for big money. So his plan was to wait till field 1 finishes growing the sunflowers, and then put it back, plant cotton, which is a good plan, solid idea. However, I had another idea. We currently own this piece of wasteland here, which is where Chris put the spinnery. We have been cutting grass off it, but as if you don't know farm sim, basically if it's not officially a field, the yield drops. So if we're planning to use this as a field, we'd be better off ripping it up, planting grass seeds. It's kind of what I'm going to do, although my first thought is rather than grass seeds, let's rip cotton in here. It's nice and close to the spinnery. So my plan today is first of all is to use this lovely lizard subsoiler, which is a great mod I recommend to anyone. Great fields. You see, I've done a couple of upgrades to our New Holland. I've added the twin back wheels with more traction, and I've given it a bit of front weight. So the plan is this whole area here, I'm leaving a strip, which is where I planted those little trees last time, you remember? I plan to leave a strip like that, but basically to rip all this up and then plant cotton on it. So here we go, you can see here this ripper. I struggle like hell with plows, I just always have done. I hate trying to use an actual plough with the angles and that. I find this great because it fits square across the back of the tractor. It's a wonderful piece of equipment. One, I made sure he added this mod to the server so I could use it basically to do this and for a lot of future work, because I feel it's probably going to be a good idea to rip up that other bit of grassland and just replant grass seeds, just so that way we get maximum yield bonus, But anyway, I'm going to finish ripping this up. Once I've ripped it, we'll then hire a seeder capable of doing cotton. I'm going to plant cotton on it. So, hope you enjoy, folks. And let's have a bit of a game here. Let's keep your eyes peeled. See how many times the train passes while I'm doing this. Let's have a little count and put down in the comments below how many times you saw the train go past. Interested to see how many it does, or what difference in opinion people get, or how many times I actually managed to see it. Worried about how close to the road I'm getting here, but I don't want to rip the road up by mistake. Sure the council would not like me for that. I may have to re-put an edge back in once I've done this. Anyway folks, see you on the other side. And there we are folks, I do apologise if there's a bit of a jarring cut there. Unfortunately I had a server issue which dumped me out and lost a bit of progress, so as you can see I've just completed the field. I'm doing a really good sized piece of land there. I've also tidied up that edge a little bit. Look at the road. So we're doing a really good sized plot, I'm really happy with that. You may notice the little parcel of land behind the spinnery I've not done. It's the other side of the tree line. I'm keeping that. It's somewhere we can use for future productions or just for anything we want really, even like a storage yard. But right now, so that's the ripping done. So what I'm going to do now is go and get myself the planter. I already have a good mind which plant I want. I already bought some seeds earlier, which I sat in my pickup truck over here. I already do have a good mind. I'm going to keep this Ripper for now, because I honestly feel like it's a good thing to have in the future. We are planning to make more fields. As I say, I'm thinking it was going to be a really good idea to rip up a piece of land around the sheep and actually put proper grass in. At least we get the full money out of it. So anyway, if I go to planters, which is what we need for, well, you got some of the really big stuff like this, which 250 can't pull, 340 can't pull, 300. This is the guy I'm thinking of. 4 grand to lease. Don't think it fertilises. If it does, I'll have to buy. It's actually, I think it does actually. Thinking about it, I'm being daft. I should know. I've got one of these on my single player farm, but yes, it does. Right, so change it to cotton. We start filling. We buy ourselves a pallet of fertilizer. Liters. We'll buy a couple of these. So while that fills, what I'm actually going to do is okay, to both of them. Wasn't expecting that. I feel like I'm probably going to need more seeds. I'm hoping to have enough fertilizer there to do this field, but I'm pretty confident we're going to need a few more seeds out of it. Which is why I bought a few pallets, as you saw, we're still in the back of the pickup, so. Like I said, this isn't what Myers was expecting. I know he wanted field 1. Field 1 could still look cotton yet. I don't think any of my trees have grown yet. Field 1 could still look cotton yet. I just think this is a way to get us cotton a bit quicker, because field 1's 2 to 3 days off being ready to harvest yet, then turn round. So with this, I'm getting us a usable field a bit quicker, and also, like I say, reusing waste grounds. I'm probably gonna rip that land there. Probably just rip it. Don't show people what you're doing while you're driving. Got it. Rip that land there and just plant grass, just so that we get proper grass, not wasteland grass. So here we go. If I pull up here and hold up traffic. Click onto this guy. This. Well, what I'm quickly going to do before I start is there's also a pallet silent on there because I bought that earlier and it's probably just a handy thing to keep hold of. Send him over there, that should do. And jump into this guy. He got blocked immediately. For God's sake, if you put on the AIs in pop everyone there. Man, the AIs in this game seem to eat crayons. So here we go. You see a nice wide working width on this machine. Should hopefully allow me to get this done pretty quickly. I might not need all that, so I might not need any more seed. If I don't, I'll keep it, because seed. But I certainly don't. I certainly think I'm going to need more than just this tank. We'll have to see. So I'm going to speed this bit up again, just because you don't need to see me just travelling up and down the field for the next 15 minutes of your lives. So thank you, folks. See you in a minute. And there we are, folks. That's the field finished. See, that didn't take too long. Gonna bring this over here and unload it. And that way I can return. Excuse me, I can return the planter, which is still interested to do as well, but I'm gonna have to come back for these later. Get on with it. Right, so I'm not sure if I have to roll cotton. Give me a second, let me figure it out. It's saying it wants me to roll it. Well, I guess I'm doing that as one. I'll say I might do that next time, folks. I'm not. For today, I think we've done 2 lots of work in this field. I think it's quite enough for one day. I'm gonna go get the I really don't like that crossing guy. Go and get the subsoil and take that back up to the farmyard, and then probably skip a day just to see if the trees grow. I'm determined to see those trees grow. I also know that the floor tile factory ran out of planks, so my last job before we finish there is probably going to be to go and get some for it. Not sure what I'm going to use yet, because the flatbed still has equipment on it. Unless I pinch the flatbed that's... I'd only use that little forge because he only does 20 miles an hour. But if I can put that flatbed, I might just swap this. I want to leave this on dual wheels. I want to see his reaction when he sees it. So here's our Ripper, which looks like I'm going to keep hold of for now. Well, the Ripper's ours, I bought it, so I feel it's a good thing to have. We're going to get a lot of use out of. Because, you know, this map doesn't have a lot of farmland. I do want to, at least some point, be farming on it, so I'm going to need to be able to make fields. It just looks so small, it almost looks like the tractor's wearing it as a backpack. Usually this subsoil looks massive, but because obviously the between wheels made this tractor so wide. But no, it's been a good track this. We got this one second hand, good horsepower. The second hand market does throw up some bargains. You may have seen that towards the end of the we bought that massive Ferguson over there. That's been great. That's got farms in terms of it's got like 30 hours on it. It's still a great tractor, this one here. I nip in here, drop this here for now. I might just then do is jump into this guy. See if I go and get that little flap bit that's on the back of going on the back of the old Ford, I might put a lane in there at some stage. Allow us just to drive straight out like this. Yeah, if I go and get that flap bit, I'll be able to bring a good number of planks back down from the sawmill and give them to the floor tiles factory. And then at that point I think we'll be calling it a night. Because obviously I don't want it on you. Yeah, great attack. I love this tractor with a passion, but for jobs like this, 19 miles an hour is not really suitable. Back here. This guy can go on here. Make sure it's off the ground and we're dragging it along. So I'll just double check, I'm pretty sure taking the planks are long planks. I also need to check where the floor tile factory is because that's not one I'm 100% familiar with. Floor tiles using regular planks Chris was doing. Tag the place. That's the one we just passed out, that's nice and useful. So let's get nip up, I'm going to grab a few packs of planks, take them down to it. I believe that's the only one that needs my attention. This straight and I'll take a look. Oh no, there's a couple, look. Fabric, we know that's out, that can be turned off. Shingle needs long planks. Well, like I said, I might be getting some planks and some long planks, and I'm just going to use Superstone for this, by the way. I know it's not realistic, but just as a quick end of video job, I'm going to use this lovely Massey Ferguson, the brand new 8S, the tractor that was launched in Farm Sim, if you recall. It never actually was launched in the game before real life. I say before, you know, obviously they built it, but they decided to do the big reveal using the FS game, and we got it. Using it like the first tractor with sequential indicators you can see on the back there. Like, go on barriers, go on. Oh, and I'll sneak through. Yep, so I want planks for the roof tiles and long planks for the shingles. Now hopefully there's a few of each waiting here for me. Oh wow. Yeah, there's a few, alright. Okay. These are regular planks, aren't they? I'm thinking about 8 of these and fill the trail up with long planks. Hopefully it's not enough to lift the tractor's front wheels off the ground. As I said, these ones are going to floor tiles, because they're floor tiles I know are used for the boat. Shingle? I'm not sure what uses shingle. I'm guessing it's gotta be the roller coaster for now. Not your long planks or your beams. Your beams, see your long planks. Right, okay, good. So we do this, I'm going to back this in here. So I can do this. Because as I suspected, I thought these pallets are pretty much as wide as the trailer, so. When will I get many on? Can I get the payload on if I took them right up? No. Only if I stack them 3 high, which I'm pretty sure that'll do bad things for the tractor centre of gravity, so I ain't gonna do that. And there we are, folks. So there you are, folks. That's 12 laser products. Like I say, it's a last minute job just to get the production going and just so he doesn't shout at me for letting them run out. There's the floor tiles factories there. So I've just tagged the shingles factory now. Where's that on the map? Oh, that's in town as well. That's not too bad. They're both in town at least, so I can drop both of those off and then we'll be ready for the next stream, which I do believe is coming on Monday, folks. So I don't know when this is going to be loaded, so it may have already passed by then, but if it does, I apologise. You see, it's a lovely map. I do love the design on this map. Even if the sheer number of trees do create some issues. We're cruising down the highway. Year 2 Season Pass now available. I don't think there's many fans of the game who won't either know that, but we already have it. So where do I drop off? Here. Oh, haha, pedestrian pop in. That's where you pick up. Drop off is here, right? So I'm gonna do. It's just another point. I don't want to risk it. I know for a fact that this figure point can also use the long planks. I don't want to risk it, that's why I'm keeping it away and instead just bringing the pallets over. Whee. Should keep it going for a while. And then now to the shingles factory. Like I say, it's a little bit down the street. How I get to that one. Looks like I go down here. Oh, whatever that is, that's smoking heavily. Oh, whatever that was, that took some of it. Oh, I did not expect that to happen. But there we have, folks. I'm going to end this one here. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to check out the rest of the channel. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Facebook. We're on them all. GametimeUK. Thank you for watching. Till next time, we'll see ya. Goodbye.